10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Y'all, let's stop, collaborate, and listen. Miss April is back with a whole bunch of brand new additions. If y'all don't know, Miss Muffin is my lover's channel. Then, honey, let me tell you about her website, Gone with the Wind Wigs. Honey, what a name. And oh my goodness, it'll blow your socks off. She has handmade Apple bands, okay? For your watches, for your needs. And then she's got bangles that will get you to any event. When I tell y'all, I seriously want y'all to go look at this website. This lovely lady is making everything by hand, but it looks like it's magazine quality. It's looking like something you would buy at Macy's. It's giving a lot, and I do mean a lot of love put into a product. Not only check out her channel, okay, but make sure that you check out her website. When I tell you everything that you need to know will be in the description box below, but also everything that you need to know about her will be in the community post. Go over, follow her, look at her products, look at her real talk, look at her makeup, look at her wigs, look at her bangles, look at her watch bands, look at everything. And then subscribe and let her know we are here to support and place an order. Kick your feet up and relax a while. Go on over there to my girl and check her out. Hi, my lovely people. Thank y'all for being here and thank y'all for watching. Section 107, fair use, allows us to talk about it. That's what we are here to do. And baby, are we here to talk? Please do not go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in these videos. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. It is my opinion and my opinion only. Baby, what is going on? The circus is in town. The McIntyre Corporation, honey, is over there throwing a fit. Well, where do we start from? It's been a week, okay? It's been a week from all this. I'm homeless. I'm in a hotel. My husband done left me, playing the role content, okay? Now we are at the factor of she's saying the most wildest things to get people's attention, right? She's telling you who to vote for. She's talking about black women. She's talking about white women. She's talking about everything she has no knowledge on. But just when we thought it could get no worse, honey, let's throw in this first video clip so we can talk about it.
The fact that y'all keep saying, you need to do your kids' hair. You ought to be ashamed. You need to do your kids' hair. CPS be coming to your house because you don't do your kids' hair. Meanwhile, your kid is sitting at home bored all summer with a fucking haircut.
Ooh, well, excuse me. I guess she thought she was telling somebody something. So let's go on and tell her a few things. Number one, if you got a haircut, you can still go swimming. That's the first thing I thought. Just because you going swimming and your hair is getting wet, or you're at Disney or you're at the splash pad, does that mean that your hair needs to stand up on top of your head? Absolutely not. You can have a haircut and go out and do a lot of things. But, honey, also, let's keep it all the way real. Children who are out in the water, out in the chlorine, and who are out in the sun, their hair needs moisture. I don't know what kind of children you think you're raising that makes them excluded from needing moisture in their hair. First off, we can't take advice from anyone who goes and gets their hair done, and within a day it looks a hot mess. She doesn't even know how to take care of her hair enough to put a bonnet on, or to put on a do-rag, or put on a scarf, or anything that you need to put on to help your hair look a little bit better. By the next day, baby, the baby hairs are looking like fly traps, the braids are falling out, and it looks a hot mess. So we know she knows nothing about hair. I don't think people are saying, girl, your kids is looking crazy and everything else. And let's make a disclaimer. We ain't talking about the kids. We talking about the parenting or lack thereof. People are saying that, number one, you go get your hair done, then we see your daughter getting her hair done. Just because she has a protective hairstyle and like braids doesn't mean that the braids need to stay in for 18 years and have lint and dust and everything else stinking and around them. It doesn't mean that the braids need to be hanging on just by a hope, okay, by a thread, and that the hair underneath does not need to be taken care of. Those hair braids still need to be washed. They still need to be moisturized. Scalp needs to still be greased, okay? Honey, let's keep it all the way real. Children can go out and have fun, but they still need to look presentable while they're having fun. They still need to look presentable when they're in Sam's Club. They still need to be looking presentable if you're going to use them for content and put them on camera all the time. I think people are saying a mess because, number one, you have Phenomenal sitting at the table and he's eating. He's getting more food on the table, on the floor, and in his hair and all over his clothes and face, and no one's wiping him off. He's getting more everywhere else than he's getting in his mouth. Also, everyone is making such a mess in all of these restaurants. They were talking about a mess because there's no home training. So maybe we should clear that up a little bit. I think people get down a little bit on Peach too, because the simple fact is she gets her hair done more than she gets her children's hair done. And that is crazy to me. The old saying is, I can go out looking a mess as long as my child looks presentable. And some days you just got to go and look the way that you need to, but not every day, not every time you put them on camera. So that is that, and it will always be that. But just, right? Just when we thought it couldn't get more outrageous and get more just crazy, or she couldn't come out of her mouth with more lava, then she said this.
My core audience is not black women. My core haters are black women. Let me say that again. My core audience is not black women. My core haters are black women.
And whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Then she put her foot all the way in her mouth. First off, I saw it on Instagram. It's probably done made its way over here to YouTube. But honey, those Instagram comments are on fire. If you haven't seen it, go look at them. People are going off right and left. People are saying, well, I'm black and I support you, so what do you mean by this? All of this, black, white things that Peach is talking about, trust and believe me, it is out of pure ignorance, but it's also out of pure, I need attention. I want people to say things about me, whether it's good or bad, whether it's upside down, whether it's sideways, whether it's crooked. As long as they're showing me attention and think that she's going to get views off of it, it's fine. But honey, 90%, like I said the other day, of women that support Peach is black. And I'm saying this because, honey, 90% of your students, you tell them, oh, go out and do project tours. And I have not seen, and I ain't saying that they don't live there, I haven't seen one white student make a video of that. I'm just trying to say it, and I ain't even getting into race. I'm just telling the facts. So let that be known. I'm just telling the facts. You also get on here and you tell your students, oh, steal content, steal tags, do this, do that. And then you get on here and you call them things like black B's and O's and everything else. And these women still support you because for some reason they like to be talked to all crazy. But the comments was blowing up. They were like, excuse me, how are you going to say this? It's not about what you're saying, Peach. It's pertaining to your content. It's more or less that you are now starting to offend your audience, and you should be, offending yourself. To say that people don't support you when they're sending you money, they're sending you business, they're buying bundles, they're doing this, they're doing that. You are looking on Cash Apps. 90% of Cash Apps have photos. So you should know what your audience that supports you is. You should know what their gender is. You should know what their race is. You should know by the videos they produce. So you're offending everyone. And it's because she likes to do it. And I'm just like, oh, well, if they like to be talked to like that, talked about like that, then let them be talked to like that. The sad part is girl, what have you gained out of all of this mess you saying while you throwing race into everything? You're not getting a lot of views. You have not went viral. People are unsubscribing to you like crazy. Now, if you guys do not know, she did make a few shorts and we talked about this on a live. And she had lost over 5,000 Instagram followers, about 5,000 to 6,000 TikTok followers. And she had lost a lot of followers on YouTube by the things that she is promoting and saying about different races. And so my question is, what are you gaining out of this other than negative attention? Like, you are that hard off for attention that's what you want? This is a woman that preaches you can't cancel yourself. No one can cancel you. All you have to do is keep posting and people will keep following. So isn't this kind of ironic that she's teaching this, but in a way she's canceling and damaging herself? She's making people unfollow. Her views are low. Her bundles are not selling. Like she said, her website Prices have dropped, but no one is buying. Maybe it's the words that's coming out of your mouth. So maybe you're canceling your own self by, having diarrhea of the mouth. That's what it does look like to me. Now, when I tell you, honey, when payday is, within the week, baby Peach really gets to talking all crazy. We just got paid, on Monday, and she's been talking crazy all week. When I tell you money make you go cuckoo, money make you go cuckoo. But I wanted to get out here and talk to my folks. I want to thank everybody that is here. I want to thank everybody that is in the replay. I want to remind you guys, do not forget to go over, check out Gone with the Wind Wigs. That is a website. And go and check out Miss Muffin Is My Lovers here on YouTube. That girl got it going on. I thank y'all for being here. Y'all have a blessed Thursday. We'll talk about this some more when we go live tomorrow. Toodles.